If every December your energy drops, your patience disappears, and your body starts waving red flags, and you find yourself thinking, why is this so hard this year? I want you to hear this. The holidays are not breaking your health, they are exposing what your body has been compensating for all year. And once you understand what's really happening, this season starts to make a lot more sense. Hey, beautiful, it's Claudine, functional health practitioner and author of Your Midlife Body Code, now an Amazon #1 bestseller. If you're new here, make sure to like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you don't miss future videos. And if you want clarity on which system in your body is most out of balance right now, whether it's minerals, digestion, hormones, or your stress response, you can take my free Decode Your Midlife Body quiz. The link is right below. All right, let's talk about why so many midlife women feel worse during the holidays. So, a couple of weeks ago, I released a video specifically about December overwhelm and what I call nervous system regulation. That's because that's the system most women notice first. But today I want to go one layer deeper because overwhelm is just the surface signal. What's actually happening during the holidays is a full body capacity crash. And that's why women don't just feel stressed, they stop feeling like themselves. Now, the holidays don't create the crash. They just reveal, well, not just, they reveal depleted systems that have been running on fumes. So think about what December actually looks like for most women. You're already waking up behind. Your calendar is full before you've even had breakfast. You're juggling work deadlines, family expectations, social obligations, and a never-ending to-do list, all while your routines are completely blown up. Sounds fun, right? Your meals are skipped or rushed. Sleep tends to be lighter. You're reacting instead of responding. And somewhere in the middle of all that, you notice you don't feel festive. You feel flat. You feel irritable. You feel exhausted, understandably. And that's not because you're doing the holidays wrong. It's because your body has been giving you these little signals all year. And December is when they get really loud. Now, I want to share something that came up in a client call last week because it perfectly illustrates this. The woman I was speaking with was already feeling exhausted and run down, right? But December sent her into panic mode because she had taken on extra projects at work that could have been delegated. She committed to hand making gifts for all of her neighbors and friends. She kept up her usual holiday baking. She decorated the house she hosted, and she was holding herself to an extremely high standard across the board. And the entire time, she was stressed about why her body wasn't cooperating. Now, on our call, we didn't add supplements or protocols. We went through her task list one by one, and we slowly crossed things off. Okay, this is something I had to learn to do in my own life the hard way. So we didn't cross off the things that truly mattered, but instead we crossed off the things that she felt like she should do, right? The shoulds. The biggest issue wasn't her schedule, it was her standards. What stood out most to me wasn't how much she was doing, it was how little permission she gave herself to not do it. Because every task felt non-negotiable. Does this sound familiar? Every tradition felt sacred. Every expectation felt like a reflection of her worth. And when her body pushed back with fatigue and overwhelm, she interpreted it as a personal failure instead of a signal. Now, once we reframed that, once she understood that her body wasn't betraying her, it was protecting her, everything softened, right? She didn't need to give up the holidays. She needed to stop sacrificing herself to them. Now, she had been holding herself to expectations that didn't account for the fact that her body, her mind, and her bandwidth needed more space right now, not less. Now, by the end of the call, she felt calmer, she had breathing room in her day, and most importantly, she had a revised plan that supported her, not just the season. Nothing magical happened, but her capacity was respected. So why does this hit midlife women harder? Well, midlife is a season where your body's payback becomes expensive. So what do I mean by that? Well, by your 40s and 50s, you've likely spent decades under eating without realizing it, running on stress hormones, prioritizing everyone else, carrying emotional and cognitive load, ignoring your body's signals. and your body does its best to adapt until December removes the buffers, right? So you're getting more stimulation, less routine, maybe some blood sugar swings because of all the candy and cookies and holiday parties, the alcohol, the later nights, the expectations. And suddenly the system that's been holding it together says, I don't have the capacity for this pace. I can no longer compensate for you not taking a time out for yourself. And I want to say this so that you hear it. This is not weakness. It is physiology. Your body is physically incapable of handling that much. So when a woman says to me, my health tanks during the holidays, I almost always see the same pattern underneath. It's usually a nervous system that's stuck in go mode because that burns through minerals faster, and low minerals destabilize blood sugar. And then you have blood sugar swings that disrupt digestion and hormone signaling. And poor digestion means nutrients don't get absorbed. And all of that drains energy, the very thing that allows you to feel clear, steady, and like yourself, because each system affects the next. It's not random. It's literally a cascade. And December just turns up the volume. That is why so many women feel confused. They try to fix one piece, right? Either more supplements, better sleep, stricter routines. But the issue isn't a single thing. It's that the body no longer has enough margin to compensate, right? No more wiggle room. And that's when energy drops, resilience drops. And when resilience drops, everything kind of feels personal. And that's when women start saying, I don't feel like myself anymore, even though nothing about who they are has actually changed. So, what is your body actually asking for? So, here's the relief most women don't expect. Your body isn't asking you to quit the holidays. It's asking you to change how you move through them. So, specifically, it's asking for, and heads up, these are the tips, so take note. One, it's asking for nourishment instead of restriction. That means real meals, enough protein, and not running on coffee, caffeine, and adrenaline. When your body stabilizes, when your blood sugar stabilizes, your nervous system settles. Number two, support instead of pressure. You don't need to rise to the season. You need the season to meet you. That might mean fewer commitments, right? It is okay to say no. Boundaries are important. Or more recovery built into your days, giving yourself time to build back that resilience that you need. Number three is fewer expectations instead of higher ones. Your body is asking you to release the idea that everything has to be done, it has to be perfect, or has to be on time, because capacity matters more than completion. Let me repeat that. Capacity matters more than completion. And number four is safety instead of pushing. So taking those small moments like slowing your breath before meals, sitting down to eat, creating one quiet pause in your day, those tell your nervous system it is okay to exhale. And when you give your body these things, shifts happen quickly. Your energy stabilizes, you're less reactive, and that sense of me, like I feel like me, that sense starts to come back online. And this is exactly why I wrote your Midlife Body Code, to help women understand what their body is communicating and respond with support instead of force, which is what we're used to doing, especially in seasons like this. And if you're watching this thinking of a woman you love or realizing you are that woman, this is exactly why I wrote your Midlife Body Code. It's not a diet. It's not a protocol. It's a way of understanding what your body has been trying to tell you, especially now. So if you're looking for a meaningful gift for yourself or someone you care about, your Midlife Body Code is available now, and I've linked it below. Sometimes the most meaningful gift isn't something flashy. It's clarity, it's relief, and finally feeling understood. So if this resonated, know this. Your health isn't tanking because you're failing. Your body is asking for support. And if you want clarity on where to start, feel free to take the Decode Your Midlife Body Quiz. It will show you which system needs attention first. And if you're ready to dig deeper, your Midlife Body Code walks you through how to decode your symptoms, realign your body, and reclaim your energy step by step. Thanks for being here. I'll see you next time.